Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Real Film Talk. My name is Will Braunlich. Now sit back, grab some snacks, and enjoy the review. Today, we'll look at the newest movie featuring everyone's favorite web-slinging hero, Spider-Man Brand New Day. And ladies and gentlemen, I won't be doing this alone. Much like my Superman episode, I'm being joined by SEM's resident superhero nerd, David Hollander, fresh off Cartoon Gateway. Take it away, David.
I'm not doing this. Like, I appreciate the invitation. I'm glad you caught me off of filming, but like, I'm not doing this. Like, it's a Spider-Man movie. Like, what you want the comic nerd's reaction to that? I'm just gonna be over here going like a seal. No one's gonna, that's not contributing anything, and I refuse to contribute if I'm not, having any value. So yeah, good luck making 30 minutes without me, bucko.
Dude, come on.
Nope.
Okay, looks like I'm doing this alone. Here is my reaction for the trailer. My spider senses are tingling that I'm hoping this is actually a fun installment. And now that officially Tom Holland is the first Spider-Man actor to make it to 4 films, gotta be saying something considering how well his movies do. To get ready for the new blockbuster coming out this summer, here's the trailer for Spider-Man Brand New Day.
I can't believe our first hit MIT. MJ, come on, pretend like you're not the happiest you've ever been in your entire life.
Oh, come on, that's still kind of sad.
I knew it.
Gotta suit up.
Hi.
Still
my
Marvel
name is
Studios,
Peter
good.
Parker. You don't remember me, but we used to know each other. Something bad
we're
was
still
gonna
doing
happen,
this?
and the only way to stop it was to make everyone forget about me. Because I'm not just Peter Parker. I'm
You're Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
You're Spooderman.
The hell, Frank? You just hit me with a van!
Quit your whimpering.
Oh, Punisher. Okay, in fairness, I have not seen, I think it's the Punisher show. I have not seen that at all. I don't know if I need to see that to understand this.
And sometimes Spider-Man has to do the hard thing, even if it breaks Peter Parker's heart.
That's true, unfortunately.
What is happening to me?
Ooh, interesting. Oh, he's got abs now.
Excuse me, Dr. Banner. I need your help.
What did you say your name was?
Right, nobody remembers who he is at all.
DNA is mutating. It would be enormously dangerous.
Spiders have 3 life cycles. When between cycles, it can leave the spider vulnerable to threats.
We are faced with a danger that we can't control. One we can't even see. Stay out of my way.
Ah, Scorpion, he's back after how many movies and a post-credit scene?
And for those spiders who make it through, it amounts to...
Hey, that's from the comics! That's from the comics too! Oh, man.
rebirth.
Nice flowers.
Oh, they're a housewarming gift.
I'm MJ,
I'm just a neighbor from across the hall.
friendly neighbor.
Ah, I see what you did there. It actually looks pretty good. I mean, I'm not like a massive fan of, well, I guess I could say I'm a fan of the Tom Hollands Spider-Man movies. In fact, I rewatched them recently to kind of get my mind, or to refresh my memory on the movies and the characters and like, how we got to this point. But this is gonna sound like a very hot take, but I actually think Tom Holland's like a really good Spider-Man and even a Peter Parker. I mean, he captures what Peter Parker is, but also like he's shy, awkward, and nerdy, but when he's Spider-Man, he's like very confident and very charismatic. Like, I know a lot of people would say, oh, Tobey Maguire's the OG Spider-Man, or I know there's some defenders of Andrew Garfield, which I'm a defender of Andrew Garfield as well. But let's be honest, I think Tom Holland might capture both the charm and charisma of Spider-Man, while also the charming, shy side of Peter Parker. But I think this is actually worth seeing. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm seeing this in Dolby Cinemas with what looks like a packed crowd. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So I will go see this movie, and afterwards I will give you my general thoughts. Spider-Man Brand New Day is directed by Destin Daniel Cretton and stars Tom Holland, Zendaya, and Mark Ruffalo. A forgotten Peter Parker lives alone as a full-time Spider-Man until mounting pressure triggers, a dangerous change, and a powerful new enemy emerges. Now, before I give you my thoughts on this movie, I should give my thoughts on the previous Spider-Man movies with Tom Holland. The first one, Homecoming, I really liked. I think we really saw how well Tom Holland can do in a leading role. I think he did really well in capturing the shy and awkward moments of Peter Parker and the charismatic and bold moments as Spider-Man. I also like Michael Keaton as the Vulture. I think he's one of the best villains we got, not just in the Spider-Man movies, but from the MCU as well. You understand his motives, and he can't let anything get in the way. The next movie, Far From Home, I think is very entertaining, but sadly I think it's the weakest of the three movies. While it was cool to see Spider-Man take on new threats with new characters, it wasn't really the best in my opinion. Then we got No Way Home, which, let's be real, aside from the Spider-Verse movies, is the ultimate fan service when it comes to Spider-Man. I felt like it wasn't just seeing all the characters interacting with each other. It also showed that Spider-Man does sometimes have to make the most difficult choices. We think Spider-Man has a pretty good life, but really he doesn't. He is one of the heroes that honestly goes through the hardest times out of all the comic book heroes. That leads us into this fourth movie, directed by Destin Daniel Cretton, not John Watts. Cretton's other movies involve Just Mercy, The Glass Castle, Short Term 12, and has a hand in Marvel with Shang-Chi and The Legend of the Ten Rings. He also has writing credit in all those projects too. Now, to be honest, I didn't have many expectations for this movie, mostly because of how big the last movie was and how they were going to follow it up. So when opening night came, I won't say this is the best Tom Holland Spider-Man movie, but definitely the most mature and most emotional. I'll try to keep the spoilers to a minimum, but at the same time, I feel like spoilers don't mean much when we have something called the internet at our fingertips, spoiling everything possible, which made this experience a little bit more frustrating. But what did I like about the movie? Tom Holland as Spider-Man yet again. I remember seeing him in Civil War and Homecoming for the first time and realized this is the right guy to play the character. Like I said about No Way Home, Peter must make the hardest decisions while living his double life. He wants to explain everything to his friends, but doesn't want to put them in danger. I also love the chemistry between Spider-Man and Frank Castle, aka the Punisher, played by John Bernthal. This is the third movie Holland and Bernthal are in together, the other two being Pilgrimage in 2017 and The Odyssey. In an article from Variety, Bernthal explains his brotherly dynamic with Tom Holland in this movie and The Odyssey. He said to them, "It's great to be able to do 2 in a row with my friend Tom. It's just so beautiful to come full circle." When Destin Daniel Cretton made a statement to Variety, he said, "John and Tom have a rapport that would be very difficult to replicate in any scenario. And I could watch them banter for half an hour." He even mentioned he would let them go off script, and a lot of those moments made the final cut. That shows how well the two work off each other. I also must admit the set design was great. Production design credit goes to Charles Wood. He's done work in 2 other Marvel movies, Guardians of the Galaxy, as well as Doctor Strange. He also set the design for Amazing Grace, another movie that came out this year, Project Hail Mary. Wood won an award for set design for Avengers Endgame, so he knows a thing or two about Marvel. I liked how everything was set up, especially in one fight scene with the hand. In fact, all the fight scenes were really well shot, and they didn't cut away every 3 seconds. Now, I can't be a film critic if I didn't say I had any issues with it. So let's talk about any issues I have with it. First, the use of some characters. I feel like either some characters were left out, or the ones they brought in served very little purpose. One of them being Mark Ruffalo. Here's the thing, I like Mark Ruffalo as an actor. I think he's been great as Bruce Banner / the Hulk, and there is a scene with the Hulk that's really entertaining to watch. However, I feel like they either could have given him more screen time or just cut him entirely, and the movie would still go about the same pace. The movie also had the unfortunate habit of just going on for too long. The movie clocks in at around 2.5 hours. I feel like there could have been maybe 1 or 2 good stopping points rather than just continuing. In the end, Spider-Man Brand New Day is a fun but also emotional addition to the hero's legacy. With great set pieces, some entertaining dialogue, and moments that really hit you in the feels, this is a movie I think will satisfy fans, me being included, for the most part. My grade for Spider-Man Brand New Day will be a B+. Thank you all for watching this review. I hope you all enjoyed it. Until next time, this is Will Braunlich, and I will see you at the movies. Save a seat for me.
For over 40 years, SCM has been the voice of our town,
bringing us together through local programming,
education,
and live broadcasts.
SCM isn't just about television.
It's about empowering our community,
ensuring our voices are heard during government meetings,
and celebrating milestones
like our high school graduations.
But today, SCM faces a challenge.
Our funding structure is based on television subscriptions.
And it's no secret, People have been cutting the cord.
With a shift to internet-only subscriptions,
SEM receives less revenue.
Even though all our programming is freely available online.
We need your support.
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 Your donation can make a difference.
It will ensure that SCM remains open,
continues to educate our youth,
and keeps our community informed.
Thanks to SEM, I've been honing my creative skills, helping me work towards my college degree.
SCM is crucial for keeping our community connected.
SCM isn't just here to broadcast local events. They're actually preserving Simsbury's history.
Join us.
Join us in preserving Simsbury's voice.
Simsbury's voice.
Together we can ensure that SCM continues to thrive
for generations to come.
Visit our website
or scan the QR code on your screen to make your donation.
Every contribution
counts.
Thank you for supporting Simsbury Community Media,
where your town,
your schools,
and your government come together.